"What if I fail again?" John muttered to himself, staring at the rejection letter in his hand. This was his fourth attempt to get funding for his tech startup, and each failure felt like a nail in the coffin of his dreams. With the odds stacked against him, should he give up or try one last time? He had no idea that this decision would change his life forever. John had always been fascinated by technology. Growing up in a small town, he built gadgets from scrap, earning him the nickname Inventor John. His dream was to create a device that would revolutionize communication for rural areas with limited connectivity. Despite his passion, turning this idea into reality seemed impossible without financial backing. After months of hard work, John finally pitched his idea to investors. He was confident his innovative design would win them over, but the feedback was harsh, too risky, not practical. Each rejection felt like a blow to his self-esteem. Friends and family suggested he move on, but John couldn't let go of his vision. One evening, while walking through his neighborhood, John noticed a young girl struggling to make a phone call due to poor network coverage. It was a vivid reminder of why he started his project. "If I give up, who will solve this problem?" he thought. This renewed his determination to refine his prototype and try again. Instead of seeing rejection as the end, John decided to see it as feedback. He joined a local tech community, sought advice from mentors, and learned to identify the flaws in his pitch. Slowly, he improved his design, making it more cost-effective and scalable. The process was grueling, but every step brought him closer to his goal. Months turned into years, and John still faced resistance from investors. Financial struggles mounted, and doubt began to creep in. He considered giving up, thinking maybe his dream was too big. But then he remembered the faces of those who could benefit from his invention. "This isn't just about me," he realized. "I owe it to them to keep going." Finally, an opportunity came from an unexpected source. A regional entrepreneur competition promised funding for innovative ideas. John poured everything into his presentation, combining his refined prototype with a heartfelt story about its potential impact. When he finished, the room erupted in applause. He had not just pitched a product, he had shared a vision. John won the competition and secured the funding he desperately needed. With the support of a small but dedicated team, he turned his prototype into a functioning device. It wasn't long before rural communities began using his invention, and the impact was immediate. Connectivity improved, enabling access to education, healthcare, and job opportunities. As the product gained popularity, John's startup grew. Major investors who had once rejected him now sought partnerships. He used the funds to expand his operations, reaching more remote areas and improving the technology. The same people who once doubted him now hailed him as a visionary. John never forgot his journey. He started a foundation to support aspiring innovators who lacked resources. At every event, he shared his story, emphasizing the power of persistence. "Rejection is not failure," he often said. "It's an opportunity to learn and grow. If you believe in your dream, don't stop until you make it real." Years later, John stood on the TED stage, recounting his story to a global audience. His journey from rejection to success inspired millions. As he ended his talk, he smiled and said, "The power of persistence is unstoppable. If I can do it, so can you." The standing ovation reminded him that every struggle he faced had been worth it.